Hey everyone, Paul here from FreeYOUNow.com, and this is Driving with Paul, episode number 15. In this video, I want to talk about how to increase your blogging income by engaging your ego to help you achieve that goal. Let me explain what I mean by this. So normally your ego, the ego part of your mind is driven by fear. And it's the primary program, or the primary thing that it's trying to do is it's trying to help you survive. It's trying to keep you away from danger. It's trying to keep you away from humiliation. It's essentially running a program to try to protect you. It's a protection program. Protect your self-esteem, protect who you are, protect your confidence, that kind of stuff. And there's nothing wrong with that. But as a blogger, if you don't know and you don't engage your ego the proper way, your ego can actually work against you. Because anytime an opportunity comes up that could help you become a more successful blogger, if you're not careful, your ego will stop you from taking advantage of those opportunities because it's trying to protect you, it's trying to keep you away from fear. So for example, let's say that you had an idea to create a YouTube video, or if you had an idea to write a blog post, and you wanted to share your opinion on something, but you're not 100% confident, with the fact that you can handle people who might criticize you for having that opinion. Your ego might say, well, maybe you shouldn't write that blog post. Maybe you should just keep quiet. Don't say anything. Don't rock the boat. And in that kind of situation, your ego is basically working against you. Okay, so it slows you down. It makes it harder for you to be a successful blogger. But in this video, I want to talk about how to actually engage your ego to help you make more money as a blogger. And the way to do that is to, if you decide that, look, I want to make money with my blog. I want to find a way to start generating some income from my blog. And it doesn't really matter how much, right? It could be, you could start off with $5, $100 a month, $1,000 a month, whatever it is that you want to make, right? Whatever your goals are, it doesn't really matter what amount, even if it's just like, $10 a month so you can pay for coffee or something, right? It really makes no difference how much money you want to make with your blog, or it could be $100,000 a month. It makes no difference. The point is, though, that once you decide that, look, you want to start making some money with your blog, so you're going to start putting up some banners or some ads, or maybe link to some things as an affiliate, whatever monetization strategy you're using to make money with your blog. Once you make that decision that, look, it's time for me to monetize my blog, I want to make money, here's what you want to do. And this will help you to engage your ego to work for you instead of against you. What you want to do is you want to start doing blog income reports, ideally on a monthly basis. And what that's going to do is, if you, let's say that this month, whatever, I don't know when you're watching this video, but whatever this month is, let's say that this is your first month of doing a blog income report. What that means is at the end of this month, on the last day of this month, or on the first day of the next month, you want to write a blog post called, blog income report for whatever month. And in that blog post, what you want to do is you want to provide whatever details you want to provide, and just essentially share with your blog readers how much money you've made in the previous month on your blog. So when I do mine, I put in things like my traffic reports. I share some of my goals that I achieved that particular month with my blog, and then I show how much money I made, like my total income with my blog, or any income that I made as a result of having a blog. And then I also list out any expenses that are associated with running my blog. And each month I produce a blog income report that shows where I'm at for that month. Now, how does this engage the ego? Well, here's the thing. Your ego, one of the protection programs that it has, and it's a very strong one, is it doesn't like looking stupid. It doesn't like looking like a fool. It doesn't like being embarrassed. It doesn't like looking like a failure, right? So your ego always tries to prevent you from looking that way in front of other people, especially if you're talking about publicly or in a group of people. That's why if you're in college or university or in school or whatever it is, and you're given a project and you have to do a presentation in front of a group of people, you'll always prepare better and you always put more effort into it than if it's just, a paper or something that you're handing in to your teacher and the only person that's going to see it is the teacher, right? Because we have this program that we don't want to look stupid in front of other people. So by making the decision to do monthly income reports, what's going to happen is it doesn't make any difference where you're starting at. You could be starting at zero. You could be in the negatives, right? Like your blog could actually be losing you money. It makes no difference. Start right now, do an income report, a blog income report for this month, and you'll notice that the following month, your ego self will be like, wait, hold on a second. We got to figure out how to make some money here, because I don't want to publish another income report where I'm showing that I made $0, right? Publicly, right? So your ego will do whatever it needs to do in order to find ways for you to make money with your blog, and it'll encourage you to go out and do whatever you need to do in order to generate some income. Because the last thing that it wants is to look dumb in front of other people, right? So basically what it does, the process of starting to do blog income reports, it's kind of like, it essentially lights a fire under your butt, and your subconscious mind, whether you're awake or you're sleeping, your subconscious mind goes to work and starts to focus on helping you to start generating some income with your blog, so that by the time the next month's blog income report shows up, you have something to report, something positive, right? Like, an increase in your income for that month or for the previous month. That's what happens. This is how I grew my blog income a long time ago. I ran a blog. I think I ran my blog for about a year and a half without doing income reports, and I wasn't making almost any money, like maybe $5 a month or $6 or $7 a month or something with my blog, after blogging for like a year and a half. And then I made the decision to start putting out blog income reports, showing people how much money I'm making. And I think my first blog income report showed something like $7 or $13 or whatever it is. But as soon as I did that, it's like it engaged a part of my ego mind thinking, hold on a second. Oh, we're reporting how much money we're making publicly? Well, I don't want to look, I don't want to feel embarrassed. I don't want to look like an idiot, and I don't want to look like a failure. So I got to figure out how to make some money with this thing. And boom, the following month, my income went up, right? And I think it was about $200 or $300 my second month. And then after that, it was like $500 or $600 or $700, and it went up to $1,000 and up, right? And then I kind of stopped doing blog income reports for a while. And again, my blog income dropped. And at the beginning of this year, January 2015, I did my first blog income report again, starting from zero. Essentially, that month I think I lost like $200 or something. And then the next month I actually made money. And I've been increasing my blog income every single month since then, because I know in the back of my mind, I know that, oh man, I gotta put up my blog income report by the end of this month, or at the beginning of the next month, and I gotta beat my numbers from the previous month so that I look good in front of other people, right? It's a way to engage your ego, that part of your ego that, really we shouldn't really care what other people think, and we shouldn't care if people judge us or not or whatever. But that part of your ego is always running. It's always there. It's always doing its thing. So why not engage that part of your ego, and why not get that part of your mind working for you to help you make more money with your blog instead of working against you, all right? So that's what I recommend that you do. And this is the same thing, if you read some of my blog posts where I talk about weight loss and fitness and stuff like that, I do the same thing in that area too. I track my stats, I track my weight loss and my fitness progress, and I report it publicly, because I know that when I do that, it, lights a fire under my butt, so that I know that, look, people are watching, I got to produce some results here. And it engages that part of my ego that wants to look good in front of other people, right? And there's nothing wrong with that, because your ego is almost always working against you. So why not just flip it around and make it work for you, right? So if you want to make money with your blog, here's what you got to do. Make a decision right now to commit to doing 12 months of income reports. So make a decision, say, look, every single month for the next 12 months, at the beginning of every month, on the first of the month or the second of the month or whatever it is, every single month, my first blog post of the month is going to be a blog income report, okay, for the next 12 months. And it doesn't matter if I'm making $0, if I'm making $-, or if I'm making money with my blog. It doesn't matter if you're making money, losing money, or you're breaking even. Just commit to doing 12 income reports over the next 12 months. And the minute that you make that commitment, a part of your mind, the ego part of your mind, is going to go, uh-oh, crap. We actually got to start making money now because people are going to be watching. And I guarantee it, you're going to start making more money. Whatever amount of money you were going to make before, you're going to make more money now because people are watching. And that part of your ego doesn't want to look like an idiot, doesn't want to look like a fool. So it kind of just forces you to, it forces that part of your mind to engage in whatever activities that you're going to need to engage in order to help you make more money. And the cool thing is that when you engage this part of your mind, that this ego part that's constantly sitting there and trying to figure this out, it's going to work for you and it's going to work with you whether you're awake or whether you're sleeping. You're going to go to bed, you're going to be sleeping, and the subconscious part of your mind, where your ego's swimming around in there, it's going to be trying to figure out how do we make more money? How do we make money with this blog? What can we do to make more money? And you're going to start getting ideas. And you're going to start manifesting opportunities. You're going to get ideas. You're going to start meeting people that are going to help you to make more money with your blog, because your butt's on the line and you have to produce that result. Otherwise, you're going to look like a fool in front of other people, right? And your ego does not want that. It's the last thing that it wants. It wants you to look good. So it's going to work extra hard, whether, as I said, whether you're awake or asleep, it's going to constantly be sitting there working for you to help you achieve that goal so that it doesn't have to look dumb in front of other people. So that's basically flipping it around, because like I said in the beginning of this video, most of us, we actually have the ego working against us, right? We try to start a blog and start to make money or whatever, but we have that part of our mind, the fear-based part of our mind, thinking, oh, well, maybe I shouldn't do this, or maybe I shouldn't publish this blog post, because it doesn't want to look dumb in front of other people, right? So it makes it harder and harder for you to make money with your blog. But making this one little switch, all you're doing is you're just making a decision. Hey, I'm going to do blog income reports for the next 12 months. I don't give a crap if I'm making $0. I don't know a single person who has done 12 blog income reports that they're all zero. In fact, most of the people that I know that start doing blog income reports, we don't know, maybe the first month they're in the negatives, maybe the second month they're in the negatives, but usually by the third or fourth month they start to make money, and after 5 or 6 or 7 months, once they start publicly sharing some of the results, they start generating income, right? It's almost like magic, right? Like, whoa, what's going on here? Why did this, And like I mentioned earlier, I ran a blog for I think it was about a year and a half, because I didn't start doing blog income reports until I think January 2008, and I started blogging April 2006. So yeah, more than a year and a half of blogging, and I wasn't doing income reports and I wasn't making any money. And the minute that I started doing blog income reports, it's like certain switches flipped in my mind, and all these opportunities started showing up to help me start making money with my blog. All right? So that's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to cover in this video, guys. That's your tip for today, and I'll see you guys in the next video.